My name is Bill Minter. I serve as Director of Land Management here at Mary Lee. I also teach several environmental science courses with Biological Sciences department up on campus. And so I want to speak and show a little bit about other parts of Mary Lee, in a sense the heart of Mary Lee in terms of its natural landscape and how students engage in that. Many of those students live and work at Reith Village during a fall term possibly, or a summer internship. But I also work with students myself in field labs. And so this is one of these places here we call Lucky's Landing. That's a historical site which involved a community recreational space, kind of a summertime resort. And it doesn't look like that anymore now at this point. It's much more naturalized. But with that, we do have one of those remnant buildings into my back here, the Eisenfelder Pavilion, or we'll call this the Lucky's Pavilion, recently redone. So this is one of our facilities that support our education mission here at Mary Lee, and specifically for undergraduate work. A number of the field labs that I teach are based out of this. And so this is an aquatic ecology lab and also a terrestrial ecology lab. And so within this space here, undergraduate students would do a number of their field labs out of this space. And the reason we do this space here at this, what we'll call the Lucky's Pavilion, is because of a diversity of natural and restored ecosystems we have here. And so as I look out from Lucky's Landing Pavilion, the High Lake area and the shoreline here is used for aquatic studies. Also for a recreational aspect for students that spend their time at Reith Village for swimming and canoeing here. And so it's a favorite spot for students here at Lucky's Landing. Also off to my right is a very unique shoreline system, natural shoreline system that we've done a lot of restoration work with. I've had students, interns, work with me on that as part of their internship in some of their environmental science majors here. And so we'll get a chance here as I have you look at a number of other ecosystems just within walking distance of this field lab site here at Lucky's Landing. Okay, well, we're in a little bit different ecosystem. You can see our surroundings here, a more wooded ecosystem. So we've come up over the ridge that was behind the pavilion there, that field laboratory, and the lake. And we're in what's called a oak woodland ecosystem. In this case, it's a black oak woodland ecosystem. That's actually also a restored ecosystem that we've worked on here over the past several decades here. And so I just want to take note of, in this context of this ecosystem, this among some other systems we have here at Lucky's Landing is we have a plot stake here. And that plot stake is specifically used by students in some of our courses, field courses, when they're collecting data for ecosystems. And so in this case, this is a plot system that's collecting different type of vegetative data related to this oak ecosystem that is, once again, part of this Lucky's Landing tract in the middle of Mary Lee here at this point. We've moved a bit farther from the pavilion, the fields lab station here, but we're still here in the Lucky's tract. And we're now in a setting a little different ecosystem than the oak woodland. We still have black oak, but much more scattered and open. And so we would call this ecosystem a black oak savanna. And so really we're talking about systems that we would find in some parts of the United States, but especially in Africa, but of course different species of trees. But you'll note the flowering plants in the the understory here, and then the scattered open grown black oak, but still giving plenty sunshine here. And so this black oak savanna then starts to transition behind me then into a restored prairie back in the background. 16 years ago, that was farmland and farm ground. And so we restored that into prairie. And so now what we really have, and this is really the power of this landscape that students study in here at Lucky's, in this Lucky's track, is we've got these larger landscapes that connect to a lot of different native, now restored landscapes that kind of meld into each other. And historically, that's what occurred here in northeastern Indiana.